رسالتك باستخدام آي راديو. شارك أو أعلن معنا الليلة وخلي صوتك مسموع في جميع أنحاء جنوب السودان.
Welcome to the Sundown Show. On this show, we bring you the movers and shakers of South Sudan and the world over. We engage in debates and discussions that unearth the stories behind the news. And we have our light moments too by chit-chatting about issues that affect our day-to-day life. We stay right here on the Sundown. Join in and be part of the show on iRadio, your eye on South Sudan. The Sundown, for the news, views, opinion, debates and discussions. Listen to who is who talking about issues that affect our country and continent. Only on the Sundown, your eye on South Sudan.
Good evening and welcome to this Sundown Show on Radio with me, Madrama James. Today is Friday, the 8th of August 2025. And in this first hour of the Sundown Show, we shall be crossing over to that Western Equatoria state, where a civil society leader has welcomed the appointment of that a new governor for Western Equatoria, but raised a concern that the SPLM party has taken over a position initially allocated to the SPLM-IU. President Salva Kiir last evening appointed James Altalp, a lawyer, as a governor through a presidential degree. Reports indicate he is a member of the Kiir-led SPLM party. It remains unclear why the post originally assigned to the SPLM-IU and the 2020 power sharing deal has now shifted. Edmond Yakani, who is the Executive Director of Community Empowerment for Progress Organization, also known as SEPO, says the appointment could help address ongoing instability in the state, but once it goes against the spirit of the peace agreement, he is urging the country's leadership to seek a consensus through dialogue and consultation. Yakani spoke to iRadio this morning in this following speech.
I would like to take this opportunity to express my opinion on the appointment of a full-scale governor for Western Equatoria State, His Excellency James Altalp. As a civil society activist, as one of the signatory to our access, we wish to see a full-scale governor for Western Equatoria State because of the status of political instability in some part of the state, specifically Tombra, Najero, Ezo, and the site of Yambio. We are aware that there are incidences of extrajudicial killing where even we are losing elites of the state, being MPs, being religious leaders, being recently the Director General of the Ministry of Education. These are all results of political motivated ethnic armed violence against the civilian population by a class of a political elites that drive it. Yes, it's good to have a full-scale governor, but the wish could have been within the spirit of the R-axis, because this is a total swap of the seat of the governor from SPLM-IO to SPLM, which has happened equally in Upper Nile State. And this raised a question and raised a number of concerns around maintaining the spirit of the R-axis and working within the spirit and the letter of the R-axis. It is a bridging of the R-axis. We wish that this particular move should have been done with consultation with the signatory to the R-axis that mainly meant SPLM-IG and SPLM-IO could have consultation in swapping of these seats. We are a bit worried that this type of violations may lead to the total undermining of the R-axis and may make some parties who are seeking to R-axis seems to be pushed out of the R-axis, or their political rights under the spirit of the R-axis is totally violated. We are urging the leadership of the country that there's a need to focus on consolidating political consensus around R-axis, because R-axis remain up to to now as the only legitimate political framework for transitioning the country from violence to peace. So our appeal is that we hope the move of appointing a governor of Western Equatoria State shouldn't be at the same manner like the appointment of governor for Upper Nile State, where SPLM IO are losing their seats of the states, because right now we only left with one seat of Western Bargazali State. Already IO seat of Upper Nile and Western Equatoria is now taken, and this is challenging the spirit of the R-Axis. We are aware that we may have political disagreement, discontented political position, but it's good to resolve them through dialogue and consultation, and to resolve them in a manner that embraces peace and stability to continue. We are calling upon the party signatory to R-Axis to maintain the spirit of consultation and the spirit of dialogue under the spirit of implementing the provisions of the R-Axis, which we term them as a pending task of the provision of the R-Axis. This is a total concern that we want to bring to the attention of the leaders of the country, and we call upon the parties to the R-Axis to respect and to honor the spirit and the letter of the R-Axis. Continuous violation of the R-Axis may render R-Axis to act as a tool of sustaining instability. So I wish the leaders of the country should address the swapping of the state in an equal manner within the spirit of the R-Axis, through dialogue, through consultations, and making sure that any action around implementation of the R-Axis is meant to consolidate peace and stability. Thank you very much.
Edmond Yakani, who is the Executive Director of Community Empowerment for Progress Organization, raising his concern and appeal at the same time. Up to here, what's your take on the move of appointing a new governor in Western Equatoria State after nearly 6 months? Does the appointment address the situation in the state as well?
This is iRadio. iRadio.
Naam, fursa leka tuwala sana tasal maana fi 0912 zana suma mina Edmond Yakani bugo naam ukun kwesa shana Western Equatoria indu wali lakinta bielga kaman fi naya bita peace agreement de bukun violation kaman bedapta bugo lishuna 0912 986 wa Edmond bugol de ama tabana walmara shikil حاجات زي ده قاعد باسل تبيلقى ولايات تانين الخان ودي وسط بيس اجريمنت مثلا في دين بتاع ولا في سلطة بتاعي مثلا أبا نايل كمان شيلو ودي أسي والي الفيو من ممبر بتاع SPLM party وكمان ويسترن إيكواتوريا ياو كمان ليلة سمينا من إدمون قال كمان برو شيلو ب SPLM party وديتا متاكد بيندو تأثير في revitalize peace agreement ولا شارك معنا 12 في 09 وايد ولا 22 986 ووسترن إكواتوريا ما كان عنده governor تقريبا ل6 شهور ليوم ليلة، وكان في acting governor يوقات بيشتغل وفي نهاية بتاع أمني تم تأكيد كمان برو بغير ولا بينبروف security بتاع وسترن إكواتوريا أو المخالمة. هاي راديو.
Yes, hello.
أيوة.
معك عبد الله في جزيرة دينكا.
مرحبا عبد الله.
Anytime we move, we can really be okay because all the time Tagasma crisis in Western Equatoria. Lakin the question is, position they can't IO. After they, what will be the way forward? But in IO, they what are they take now? They are muscular, Mamaru, but then the kun case, then they can't IO, also being at the government. And the peace be just Western Equatoria or the Mafi?
Naam, shukran Asuma min Dai Radio.
Hi, Radio, how are you?
I'm a community advisor.
Let me appreciate you, my dear brother, and all the listeners of iRadio. Today, it is Friday, and Yomokani raised that good motion. But if you are together with your wife at home, and your father come up plus your mother and say, let us make power sharing, and you accept it, and your wife misbehave in the family, you must withdraw whatever you give it to. So let me appreciate the government of South Sudan. Western Equatorial State, since the IO governor was put it in that place, is where the problem starts. That we cannot accept this group from this man. So that is why you see, if the governor from SPLM will bring lasting peace to Yambio between Balanda and Sandy, it will be okay and we can appreciate. So let me advise the governor of Western Equatoria, make sure thing you brought to that place, you must think for a peace where you will unite those groups. And you cannot talk as SPLM government, you talk as a citizen of that state. You cannot talk as a position of IO or position of SPLM or position of SAWA. You leave, you avoid those things, and you continue as a sense of that area, like in Upper Nile. It was given to SPLM, and Upper Nile right now, there is small piece, not big piece, but there is small piece in it. So, and I had the government of South Sudan to appoint deputy governor of Jungle Estate and to make changes within Jungle Estate government, and is where things will become smoothly. So now we appreciate it. It will bring lasting peace to those groups, and bloodshed will stop from that date of today. That is why we beg from him. And if he fails to bring lasting peace, the changes cannot bring anything. So let him bring lasting peace that, and let him avoid the party from that state. Not to say, I'm from SPLM, we are the people who liberate this nation. Who are you and where are you by then? You must avoid those things. You must talk as a man of that family, and you have to talk as the head of that state, and you have to talk as the son of that area, and you must unite those groups. That is my advice to Governor and all the people of South Sudan.
Thank you, community advisor. Community advisor Bugola Tagere ama shibi jebo salam lo bosala bukone SPLM ayo wel SPLM IG al-Muhim Khalize bukon salam. What's your take on the swapping of that the portfolio right in Western Equatoria State? Visit our Facebook page iRadio and share your thought with us. And Gabriel Majaka Thai, I will get back to your message shortly, and keep those messages coming. Hi, Radio.
Hello?
Ayua.
Marhab, كيف؟
Mabatala Emmanuel Panadol.
نشكر ربنا.
Naam, Murtasa nasuma sotak.
Jaman tuwila ana makala maakon.
Gaddam tuwali.
Bardo ana boditi ya fitaikili kullu le nasal gas manena fi mesa fikalela. Ala bishukuru ita laana ita kwenye era fitana hasa ita kwenye era fitana na hasare fi iya haja kuli yani ana bigul galla ya kwana anne ana derbele fitana da san mas kois ya haya kois wat kois o muksabara kois ya kwana kelma khasri yedena bara min kalam fita political parties. This country does not belong to the political parties. Our country belongs to the people. Ma amulena nas bishiru kalam fita hiji ya muhim kutu dola. Ale hiji madola. SPL madola. Kande IO madola. Kande sowa madola. Kan iya hiji bal fifi jun Sudan. Dema dola ta jun Sudan. Dema isim fita dola. De haja lina ya kiret kiras fitana. You'll begin gala ana in the political party. Lakin within the political party, it will go corruption before. De manatu party pitak de magere feregen sunu magere feregen junu Sudan. So nina mo ninti junu Sudan na kelna kasuli de na bara fi kalam fita party wele kan de Egypt yato na kela bara nini lanu kanta gani Egypt ta halela kaneta giste mir gali ita wara Egypt ita bodur hayat fita onas jatu ikare ya fita bikara wita mara wari de hajal ita kanta honorable kutu fi mok fita gali 100% harawita fi kare ya fita fina mata yani una sasa gaidoru kida ya moyo joko ya kwana na
Madama James
fita hiji bole kalam fari fita hiji made ko kan fi hospital lanu hiji ta hasa de ya gamul fitna wa bijiu mashakil fi junu Sudan otanian mata yano kita gal tayin SPLM wala aiwo wala kande sunu ho biga honorable biga gabana deciding na fi sunu
ama mushkila de itifakia bita 2018 uderu nefesuta resources
munu ya signatory fi agreement na munu yana sumulu manaze kulu talata la bara ma tifagia hasa ma fi haja tani gina tifagia ma fi tifagia de arago khalas asrubu be moyo inta khalas bilu asrubu bara ma fi haja tani gina tifagia hasa de kan fi tifagia manato kan ma fi masake nina bigero kida nina bamul kida gali gabana de batal jibu tani wujud de batal jibu tani wotani lakini corruption masi kidamu mud masi kidamu ana yat ma bisukur iya jor fi junu Sudan ni kan udi tayatu ya moyo joka bana ma bisukura kullu hulu le nihaya lanu kullana nina nas ta corruption fi junu Sudan ima nasal jatu gal musulin fi beled kana musulin fi beled manato kan ma fi masake ma fi nas bidor be den fi rasu asa de nina disa gaidor ba hafasa fi rasu nasal berjuru fi morobo nas berjuru yawde jesu Uganda jala hadi fi junu Sudan berjuru nas hukuma fitana gaidasko wana bidifa hakuma de fi sunu hakuma manata mawogi ma motninta junu Sudan sala khanmun wodi honorable gan kutu jata gabana an ma bisukuruma
tebia molishuna san salami yeji
wallahi anena der rijumbe kulu kilata la bara fi kuri zeke lisi bulena sanen wanna dogi mamun
shukran Emmanuel Panadol kaman gibari kana besimbita moyo Jacob wa fidakili studio mam moyo Jacob shukran lekin jazilan wasata musharaka bitak. Now according to Gabriel Majaka Thaye, the swapping of portfolio allocated to the peace party, especially the SPLMIO, is a clear violation of the peace agreement by the SPLMIG, and it is also a tendency to sideline and target that's a political opponent. Keep those messages coming. Let me hear from this iRadio. 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 iRadio.
Hello?
Ayuwa.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
James Wanasi from Miami.
Good to have you from Western Equatoria.
Yeah. To me, mine is, I'm appealing to everybody to look back to where we are coming from. And we have reached this nation where we are now. It is somebody himself to judge for himself. My appeal is going to everybody to pray very hard to God, because we lost our people in order to have peace in the country. I don't know how they are looking at it. My appeal is going to everybody. Let's pray to much Father in heaven. Make sure we are in peace. We don't want division. We don't want a lot of problems in the country. It's really bad to see that people are running from place to place. Soon, we are going to get a news about flooding, which is coming soon to other people. They will run from it. Go to the other side, they will run from it. Tribal crisis is there. Now, where are we going? The leaders are there seeing it happening. My appeal is going to all of them, the Jama. Just try to look backwards where we are coming. Before, we were one. We were trying our things with really up to date. As per now, people are against each other. I congratulate my brother who have just gone.
because it said a lot of things which is really very, very crucial. My appeal is going to everybody, like a matter spirit to go much further in heaven, so that they can give the real thing to our leaders. Let them change. Everybody are crying for peace. Even the animal in the bush, fish in the water. Everybody. Everything is crying for peace. Some little people, some very, very few number of people are enjoying this country, while thousands are suffering. Me, myself, I congratulate my brother, where that's gone. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Radio. Radio. Yes, brother from Western Equatoria stated that indeed we need to pray for peace. Otherwise, this is a hard-won country, and as such, we have to be together. Hi, Radio. Misaha Nur. Alhamdulillah. Tafatar Tawilia King Kola. They use them in Mujasifat. Sundown show.
بالنسبة للتعيين بتاع الجفنة بتاع يامبيو أنا بشوف طبعا ده قرار جمهوري وأنا ما ممكن نناقش فوقه، لكن هو برضه فايوليشن بتاع البيس اجريمنت جزء من الفايوليشن. لكن انت انا داير نديك مثال شويه، انت لو عندك شغل وانت جريت منه بعمله كيف؟ مش بيجيبوا زول اللي بقدر بشكل
تقاسي شنو بدبل باقي جنوبين ما فاهم كلامنا.
المهم زول عنده شغل وجرى منه، عشان كده الرئيس شاف الشغل بتاعه ده ما في زول بقدر بيشيله، الرئيس جاب زول بتاعه. أنا قاصد كده.
نعم.
ما نناقش فوقه كثير، أنا بس بننتظر الوالي، لأنه الولاية كان بتعاني من سكيورتي في زمن الجفنة، كان ما في معاناة كثير، في قتل بتاع عشوائي بالليل، وزي ما أنت سمعت قبل أسبوع الدايركتور جنرال بتاع إديوكيشن كان ضربه، وده حاجة كان فقد كبير جدا جدا، ده كله جزء من نوع من السكيورتي. أنا بس كأبناء بتاع ويسترن إكواتوريا أو شباب بتاع ويسترن إكواتوريا ما عندنا مناقشة كثيرة، أننا دايرين الوالي يجي ويضبط لنا الأمن بتاع الولاية، لأنه علينا تعبانين كشباب، أننا ما بنقدر، ما عندنا حرية، الزول بقدر بدور في بلد بتاعه كويس، ما عندنا حرية عشان أنت تمشي الزرع بتاعك، لو أنت الزرع بتاعك مسافة بعيد، يعني ما عندنا حرية ذات عشان زول يران بيزنس بتاعه، ده كله واحد من السكيورتي، أنت بتخاف لنفسك وبتخاف للحياة بتاعك. أنا بس بنتمنى إن شاء الله. طبعا في تعيين كثير كان حصل في الأسبوع اللي فات، في كوميشن شالوه وفي وزارات ثانيين شالوهم زي ما أنت سمعت.
نعم.
التعيين بتاع جفر أو ما تعيين بطل، طبعا ده حاجات سياسية هناك هم بناقشوا في جوبا، لكن أنا كأولاد بتاع ويسترن إكواتوريا أنا دايرين الوالي يجي عشان يثبت لنا السكيورتي بتاع الولاية، ده حاجة لنا طالبين. شكرا لك سيدي.
شكرا كين كولا. شباب وشباب بتاع ويسترن إكواتوريا أجلمون بيا منا the security. ناسما من the radio. Radio.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dieng Deng.
My greetings to people.
Thank you. On his behalf.
Actually, this is a good point, by the way. Appointment of the governor. As a mere citizen who are not concerned with politics, you will not complain that why that person has come from this and that. Even the ticket they're talking about, nobody is flying with them. So we appreciate the president for appointing a governor, because actually Western Equatoria has been left vacant for the long, and politically struggling was been there. But now the governor will actually arrange and work as a governor, and the state will be having a governor. So I also appreciate Kinkula to speak on behalf of the youth in Western Equatoria State, because actually peace shall come from the heart of the people, not the parties. And in fact, as South Sudanese citizen, we've been actually humbly bribed by a politician who don't even give us anything, but they bribe us using tribal name and these political affiliation that have no benefit on us as a citizen. So our call is that for the new governor to go and support the people of Western Equatoria, work with the people of Western Equatoria without considering tribes, gender, or other political affiliation. You have to look at people of Western Equatoria as South Sudanese, as the people of the state, and support them and make them unite and make them love themselves. That is a good thing that a good politician in his country can do. Lakin bas lamantaji tabda da gudem min kide, gudem min kide, gudem min izib kide, ya biji mashakil that. Ita za ata luktar bin ita min izib tani. Windang mishila mai, because we have to have political differences. Lakin hina mam we should not harm our people. Yoba durnas bitaw chanini bada a woman izib kide. Aja zide mamfa. Mashakil yakhlu unaz kalam siyasiyan. Ita lo der sufta wal der haja or there to criticize. Just use your tongues and talk instead of harming. So this thing must stop, and we are urging the new governor to work and support peace in the state and bring a total peace in the state. And we hope this is supposed to be done by each and every single governor in South Sudan. And this is our message. Thank you.
iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
Indeed, your eye on South Sudan. We are still focusing on that, the appointment of the governor of Western Equatoria State. As so you might all know that indeed the state has been recording number of that issues of that security concern. Now with the appointment of this particular governor, what's your expectation? And also the swapping of that the portfolio. 0911022986 Hi Radio. Radio.
Hello, Radio.
Naam.
Mishanur.
Salnur Muno.
Under Sarah, 1984 في جبل.
1984 من جبل. مرحب.
Under Nasara Raja position. This fal gibel atalo kale kala kandika jele na amulu chunu na kajunubin. Kita haro balagiga junubin lo dar salam. Kanu salamu weji. Ijakan de terata elo akoma au junun fate de telemo IG kalumbe amaga diri kanta salam de kalimo siri mule motinin bita junuma sedan kale hilu ta kade masakille nana mutakid nina be hilu fi yomen au fi char wide au fi sharen
bihilu kef ha bihilu kef raya bitak bihilu jede mujo kana ja giri kale kala gale pije jale be jenidu bale albi nade wajao yani kan jala jan angolo na je kan wajao de akuma bijibu sila bisharapumu umon sila yala wajao yala jiwaje wulu mun martabatu mu yato mun bisarafo ye kana likarum kana mo kan chama ndaga yibuchi kale kan yo marade mujo kana mo kan utarafulo mun moya wi mu inda sila daro na jamul intikabat ne chuaja kan ya kamne julum bisilo aja mi kale klienta lakini acha kan tagia ino narde ki complain dikelu kana chade espele ma barao ki fade kitir lakini acha fade je magiro mun purusa aja kanimon yani amru dor bitomon acha kan na bena telebino salam de o karabo de aja le akuma bamulo kalbika naji ma akuma bitoka ay kelem bejat ma bi fatanin de kala yala kali naji mo junubin de kali mo ligora ha ye $40 de kali o bi $40 de na sakal be pa kare mo $dollar kali $dollar de sakal aja ma barafa ma be jidu mo tiniti ka tabani bela giga na bi lo mbanin ke ladu miten Shukran jazilan. 1984 him in Jebel Alwal Peter writes that the most important thing is peace within the country, not political parties. South Sudanese choose that fighting instead of engaging in activities like agriculture, education, and businesses. Keep those messages coming, and I will go through them. And if in case of just join us, you're listening to the Sundown Show on iRadio with me, Madrama James, and our talking point is the appointment of that the governor of Western Equatoria State after nearly 6 months, and the swap of that the portfolio from SPLM-IO to that SPLM-IG. What's your take and your expectation as well? 091102298696. Hi Radio. Hi Radio. You can still get back to us. Hi Radio.
What about James?
David Magog.
My brother,
congratulations to the new governor of Western Equatoria. But my expectation, let me advise him before our expectation, if there is somebody who will listen to the radio and will even meet him. Number one, if he's going to Western Equatoria, let him go without assuming himself that maybe he's from SPLM or he's from IO. Let him not assume that he is from Balanda or from Zambia. But let him go as the governor of Western Equatoria for all of them. This is number one. Number two, let him talk about peace within Western Equatoria. Number three, let him immediately go to the king of the area, and then plus all the ships, plus security apparatus, plus the army, so that he can conduct meeting with them, and then he will just clear out all the problem within Western Equatoria. Lastly, let him request the government to give him the money, plus the army, those who will just beg him in terms of security, plus some MPs who are representing Western Equatoria in the national parliament, so that they can talk about peace and reconciliation conference within Western Equatoria to find out exactly what is the problem. Because that area is the only area that can back up the side of part of Western Bargzal plus the part of Central Equatoria when they have their own food to be transported to help others. But by now, people don't go again to Western Equatoria because it's having a lot of crisis. So our information to him is, let him not go with the ideology of political parties or ideology of tribes. Let him go as a problem solver who will solve all the problems within Western Equatoria. This is what we want from him. He is now appointed as a solution to all the problems. And if he is not able to do so, that matter you desire before you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
David Magok from Wow Lueta Duma Nina Sanagata be Nakish Vitain bit Wali Vita Western Equatoria State wa Bedapita Bumana Shuno Ameno who Western Equatoria State Shilu Tagarmin na Sita Shur Mudun Wali wa ya khalas Wali I know Bedapta Bugulshino. Ramgo Patrick is joining us live from that Sanimule town. Municipality of Eastern Equatoria State. Malwal Gatkwatha, I will go through your message shortly. But first, iRadio.
Hello, Mazarke.
Mr. Alur. Alhamdulillah, Mono Dari Milwen.
Lazaro Manwao.
Ya salam, Lazaro. Fatara Tawil.
والله مشاكل وتانا ده شعبية ده مشاكل ناس مسؤولين ده بيشوفوا ده بيساعد مين أنا وين الفوق ده. يوم بتفر ده بيساعد لو كان ده ناس بفهم أجاد ناس وده كله في راديو ناس ده ما جوك بكلم بيجاي كان يساعد الكلام وما بيقول بس ما أجاد. أنا لازم ده بفكر ده بيساعد بس يا مين أنا وين بيساعد.
ما جانا توال ما بوله دي يلا ببدا دوريا صح؟
هذا كلام.
إن شاء الله ناس يستمر. نعم راديو. ارجع تاني في 09 986 بتاعين بتا والي بتا وستن اكواتوريا تبقول فيه شنو وكمان تبمانا منو شنو هاي راديو. ايوه.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
Thanks for this program. I want to give a thanks to our brothers who are contributing before me. Number one, we are South Sudanese. If we are South Sudanese, we must complain anyone. Whether thing concerns the office of the president, we can complain because there's no any office beyond us. We are South Sudanese and we can complain within South Sudan. Removing of governors and appoint them against the wisdom of revitalized peace agreement has no benefit to the people of South Sudan. This is number one. Because these are political differences and they go to the table and then they agree as the parties. So making agreement like a revitalized peace agreement is like a coup to the people because power has been owned by the few, by the politicians. And the citizens, they don't have power in their hands. Western Equatorial people, they are supposed to vote for the new government as a democratic weather
They should vote for the governor that will work closely to the people. But right now, if people are talking governor is the origin of Iowa. Governor is the origin of the people. He is the origin of the citizen of the particular state. If we're talking about other states, the rest of the states, they were appointed governors. But a communal problem is still there. A political differences from the party is still there. What is the benefit now to the people of South Sudan? To answer me, what is the peaceful area now? And the government is there. So if this government is working for the interest of the people, they are supposed to listen when they talk so that people are contributing for the right thing to be done by the government. My request to them, if they're working for the welfare of the people of South Sudan, let them bring country to the peace. And country after peace, people go for the election. To vote for the citizen of people. To vote for the governor that they are giving services to the people. My brother, I'm tired about continual reporting incidences. They've been called incidences and people are dying there. Dying, the death of the people every day is not simple, but it became simple now because these people, they're knowing a person has been killed and the karma return. We that called karma return. And person has killed or people have been killed. So our boys as a citizen of this country, power has been taken by the few, and the resources are taken by the few who are always working here, and their families, their children are not within the country. Look at this. So our power should be brought back to the South Sudan, both our governors, both our the president, both our the members of the parliament who are working for the welfare of people.
Thank you. Thank you, Joseph from Munuki here in Juba.
This is iRadio.
It's high time now for us to make some caution. When we come back from Western Equatoria State, we shall come back to that Central Equatoria and have a look at what's happening there.
Good morning, Mama Pony. Have you heard that the malaria vaccine is now available in South Sudan?
Malaria vaccine? I thought only mosquito nets could protect us. Tell me more.
Yes, we still need mosquito nets, but now we also have a safe and effective malaria vaccine for children aged 5 to 23 months. It has been added to routine immunization services.
Really? How many times must a child be vaccinated?
Your child needs 4 doses for full protection, which is highly recommended to be received at 5, 6, 7, and 18 months of age. Your child must complete all 4 doses to boost their immunity.
Is this vaccine safe? I've heard people saying vaccines can cause problems.
Don't worry, Mama Pony. This vaccine has been tested and approved by health experts. It's safe, effective, and saves lives.
Okay. Do I have to pay for it?
No. The vaccine is completely free at all health facilities. You just need to bring your child on their scheduled dates.
If my child is vaccinated, can I stop using the mosquito net?
No, the vaccine adds extra protection. Please continue sleeping under the long-lasting insecticide-treated net every night. Remove stagnant water and clear bushes to keep your home mosquito-free.
Where exactly is this vaccine available?
As part of the second phase, the vaccine will be rolled out across the 52 counties of Upper Nile, Western Equatoria, Lakes, Unity, Eastern Equatoria, Jonglei State, Abyei, Reng, and Pibor Administrative Area.
Thank you for the information. I will take my child for the malaria vaccine and tell other mothers too.
Wonderful! Together, we can protect our children from malaria. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from WHO, UNICEF, and partners.
Itabasma le radio Hagiga, I Radio, and Takum fi Junub Sudan.
Indeed, natakon fi Junuba Sudan min Ayambio over to that's Juba here in Central Equatoria State, where the high-level Committee on Tax and Intergovernment Linkages has today handed its report to Governor Lieutenant General Rabi Mujung Emmanuel. Speaking after the meeting, Honorable Jacob Aligo, Acting Minister of Information, says the report highlights cases where national government institutions have allegedly bypassed the state government to carry out activities at lower levels without a proper consultation. He stressed that this goes against the principle of decentralization outlined in South Sudan's constitution, which requires cooperation and respect among all three levels of government. The governor is expected to present the findings to the governance cluster, the national level, for further discussion. Honorable Aligo said the state remains committed to the rule of law and call for dialogue and constructive engagement to resolve the issues. Let's listen to Jacob Aligo speaking after the meeting right there.
Central Equatoria State received a report of the committee he instituted a week ago to compile cases of encroachment into the constitutional mandates of Central Equatoria State by some institution of the national government. The report also presents issues of intergovernmental linkages, violations, because according to our constitution, the basis of governance in this country is decentralization, and therefore the three levels of the government have intergovernmental linkages that are supposed to be respected by each level of the government. But unfortunately, in the case of Central Equatoria State, there are serious violations where sometimes institutions from the national government will come, bypass the state, and go and carry out activities at the lower level, whereas in the principle of intergovernmental linkages, such activities are to be done through the consent of the state, and therefore the committee has compiled its report, and this report has been handed over to His Excellency the Governor, and in turn the Governor and the committee will go and share the same thing with the governance cluster at the level of the government of the Republic of South Sudan. So this is what transpired this morning. Thank you for listening. As a government, we respect the rule of law, we respect our national constitution, but when this constitution is violated, no matter by which level of government, we have the right to speak about it so that we act within the ambits of the law, irrespective of our level of government. So what the public is talking about, the violations that the government of Central Equatoria is facing, are real issues, and we need to use dialogue and constructive engagement by our national government with our national government so that we put this matter to rest.
The Honorable Jacob Aligo, the Acting Information Minister, Central Equatoria State, talking to the media right there.
The sun down for the news, views, opinion, debates, and discussions. Listen to Who is Who, talking about issues that affect our country and continent. Only on the Sundown, your eye on South Sudan.
Welcome back from the break, and it's high time again for you to grab that cell phone and dial our studio line 0911022986 as you have heard from the Acting Information Minister of Central Equatoria State, who is stressed that there is a bypass of the state government by the national government or national institutions, allegedly bypassed the state government to carry out activities at a lower levels without proper consultation. Now with that, if you are to assess, of course, a level of that respect Do you think the national and state government in South Sudan are respecting each other's constitutional roles? If yes, tell us, and if not, then again, tell us why not. And Nabasma, the Central Equatoria State بقول قال في شغل تاني انت بيلقى حكومة المفروض بتاع Central Equatoria State يا كان بيعمل لكن في ريبورت الليجو بيلقى في شوكولاتة تاني توالي بيشتغل بسيخال فوق و national government يا وقات بيشتغل وريبورت خلاص وصلوا له wali yala bat wali bija gabel arhis wa netija bito bija suma fa fi nhaya bita iktarambaru kaman fi mal shokol bedhabta bugul shunu ben state walaya wa kaman national high radio ايوه
الو هاي راديو
ايوه
مساء الخير.
مساء النور.
كيفكم عاملين؟
الحمد لله. منو تسل من وين؟
ومعكم دودا جاك من امريكتين.
مرحبا دودا جاك امريكتين ده وين؟
اويل.
اوكي اويل مرحبا.
اويل مشكلة مسؤولية بتاع النقص وروبات ده. ده حاصل في اي مكان.
الحاصل شنو في امريكتين؟
الحاصل في اول قبل 3 يوم قبل 3 يوم في واحد مشى قتل واحد بمشكلة 3000.
ده 200
في شهر قبل 3 يوم في شهر تاولي. يوم برنامج تاع النقص ده خوفونا وعنينا ماشيين بالخوف زاد لأنه السكيورتي زاد يكون ماسك بحاجات زي ده وزول جمع سوي الحمد لله. ده مشكلة الحكومة ده كله يتمثل الأمنية جيل الأمنية كلهم يشتغلوا في حاجات زي لازم حاجات زي ما يحصل في الجيل السودان.
أي يعملوا شنو عشان ما يحصل؟
يعملوا شنو عشان ما يحصل ده؟ جهاد المختصة بالحكومة يكتملوا بحاجات لأنه كلهم زي البوليس وزي البوليس والوحدات الأمنية. لو؟
نعم.
يتمسكوا بحاجات ده أي بجميع الطرق.
نعم.
الشوارع اللي هم بيقولوا فيه الناس لازم النقص ده في مؤسسات اللي هم قاعدين فيه يعرفوهم النقص اللي قاعدين داخل الولاية عارفينهم. ليه بوساتهم كلهم شد حكومة ماسك. لازم نحن نوجه الحكومة بالبرنامج ده.
شكرا أخونا دودا جاك.
تبلغ سلامتك كمان.
نعم. أخونا دودا جاك من أمريكتين في أويل. ما هو كان war من Padiak Payam of Duke County is watching us live. Thank you. Then Lino Corruption also thank you for your thumb up. We have Stas John and whether that we are hoping that the newly appointed governor of Western Equatoria State will bring peace in the state. Emma joins us live from that Juba town. Thank you for joining us. Keep those messages coming. That's via our Facebook page. But let's talk about the issue of that a report raised by Central Equatoria State, where the governor is also expected to present the findings to the governance cluster at the national level for further discussion. I read you.
Hello.
أيوة.
مساء الخير.
مساء النور.
أنا بقدر نعمل تعقيب أو تعليق بسيط في موضوع تعيين الحاكم لولاية غرب الاستوائية.
يبدأ باسمك ودار من وين؟
أنا أمين كير نضارب من لمنقابة.
تعليقك شنو؟
تعليق بتاعي أنا طبعا من الآي أو انترم بودي اللي هو شغال حسي. ده نقول انه الكلام اللي قاله ادمون ياكاني كلام في محله. ادمون ياكاني ده طبعا ده شخص انا بحترمه شديد، بقول دائما كلام كويس. الكلام اللي قاله مو كويس
إنه عشان يعينوا حاكم من SPLM معي لولاية غرب الاستوائية، لو بيجيب سلام زي ما قال بعض المتصلين، نحن ما عندنا مشكلة. لكن المهم مهم جدا إنه الاتفاقية دي لازم يحترموه. يعني ممكن رئيس يشيل أي ولاية لو هو بيشوف، لأنه رئيس عنده حق بيته عشان يراعي الشيء المناسب. لو مشكلة بتاع رب شوية الموت الكثير والمشاكل الكثير، إنه ناس آيو أو الحاكم من الآيو ما قدر يجيب حل هناك، وإنه واحد من الآجي زي طيب مولانا طيب الودودة بيساعد. هنا ما عندنا مشكلة، لكن لازم يعود عشان الناس ما يقولوا إن الاتفاقية ده خربوه. نحن موجودين وشغالين، ونحن مع السلام، نحن جناح بتاع السلام، ودايرين الرئيس برضه لو شال حقنا يدينا حقنا في موقع ثاني ما فيه ديسبيوت زي ده. فدي حاجة عندنا نقول إنه نحن ممكن نخلي البلد يخرب.
معلش الشبكة والرصيد ما بيعرف. شكرا خالص وسط تعليق. وأيوم بول joins us from that Juba Tomping area near American residents. Last caller for now. Hey, radio.
Radio.
Aywa.
Misal Nur.
Misal Nur.
رسالة بتاعي من عندنا ريبورت في جبل. رسالة بتاعي لقبنا الساعي جديد. So ندري أكل يقولوا إنه مبروك لتعين بيتو. فأجا ندري نقول له كلكم سلام في بلد. وكلار وكله أبغى قبنا بتاع كوما على حاكم معاشه. ما من أيو ما من أي فايتاني. ده من السبلة أصلي. على ما عنده أي دكتور. Mina bimanalo kali kurju sare apeta moridi la adu Juba achane jibule na bapora pe yambi wana asheri tiba kaja na tambojulu Juba de yao aja lo ba molo kalima lo mbuko rakale kaman pe dag na ni tabanna shahidin kana modini vela jinu Sudan shahidin ino kala jelu ka jol mina akuma kala ba molo aja kwet ko shukran.
شكرا. وساد مشاركة الأهدين مستمعين في كل محل جينا في آخر برنامج بذات فاستوى بسا سانداون شو، ونينا كان قاعد بناقش في تعين بيتا والي بيتا وسترن إكواتوريا ستيت، و ريبورت البارو كمان سنترال إكواتوريا ستيت أرفا. بعدين بيجي لكم أخبار، ويلا بعد أخبار أنا بيرجع تاني عشان يقدم معكم في second hour بتاع Sundown Show. معكم في تقديم أنا مدرمة جيمس، وأنا بشكركم كمان على الفرصة عشان يتابع برنامج وشارك معنا راية بتاعكم. أنا كيت جزء من راية دي بجيب تغير وبجويد جنوبين في كل محل.
شكرا لكم مستمعين.